Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's really Cooking with Carol Diane, but I'm doing another walk around my yard. It's June, and I'd like to show you just a couple of things from where I left off at my last video. So I start back here with Winston, my great big rooster. And if you want to go and buy one of these, they are at Tractor Supply if you have that in your area, or just look it up, Tractor Supply, and order one online. Yeah. I've had several people ask me about where I got the rooster and a couple things about it. So where I live, we do get gusts of wind every now and then. Truly, take my word for this. What comes with this rooster when you buy it, the anchors are not strong enough. I bought these. They look just like this. They have a little round loop and it's rebar. I bought those at Murdoch's and those are working great. Yeah. Okay, so my little barrel here of my cart is doing very well with my little flowers, and pretty much everything is. For June, now that we're getting into the warmer weather, 90 to 95 degrees, things take a hit. My rose bush that I planted here instead of that cherry tree, it's doing fine. Okay, so what did I do to the chicken coop from the last video? I spray painted the weather vane up there, the hummingbird weather vane. I did do that. And I got all of those branches of the leaf, not the leaves, it's called a junk tree. And I had literally had to get down on my little cushion pad that I use, go in the front door here, and get them out. That's how I got them out. Yeah. Let's come on over here to show you my greenhouse, which is still doing just fine. Let's walk in here. I, again, sprayed the strawberry plants at the back with that 7. And I've already taken in about 5 strawberries already. Everything's doing fine. I cut the asparagus, and yes, I've trimmed on the chives. Look at here, I have tomatoes already. Look at there. Yep. Oh, Coco's got to check everything out. Come on, you better get out of there. Kind of warm in there. It's like a sauna. It really, really is. So my cherry tree up here, I've already picked the cherries. There weren't that many, so we just went ahead and picked them, and that's fine. I'll show you my other cherry tree though here in a minute. And this is my peach tree. And, oh, they're getting bigger. Look at here. Okay, you're right. Right there. How big that one's getting. I can get it over here. There we go. Yeah, those are my peaches. Yep. Okay, so I come back around here. I think I'm going to paint the little fence white. I've had it this way for years. I think I'll go ahead and just paint it white. I think I will. Things are doing fine back here. Bridge is holding up. The raspberry plants, strawberry, or blueberries, all that's doing fine back here. And then my roses of my rose bed right here. This is how pretty and big they are now. Yeah, look at that. Just get so big and pretty, and I love to see them now before the heat gets to all of it. Really, look how big my the grapes are. Come in here, and again on the left-hand side are the light green grapes, and then on the right side are the deep, darker grapes. So what did I do? Well, I took out all of those raspberries on this other side. I left the ones that are my favorites. I got that one right there on the right. I went down to Lowe's, and I got a few things that are on the clearance. That'll come back to life, it will. It's a raspberry bush. And then I took out this whole row of raspberries right here. I'll show you where I planted them, but I took them all out and I put 1, 2, 3, 4 rose bushes, and the are those azaleas? Oh gosh, I can't even remember. Or zinnias. Zinnias, I think they are. I'm not very good at this anymore. I used to know all my plants. Look at my neighbor's, try to zoom in on that. Of her iris that grow alongside the fence line there. Why? Because they get a lot of water from me. From me. Okay, and then her rose bush, my rose bush combined. And then we had to cover. See, we had to cover the cherry tree because we have so many cherries up there. I don't know if I can get a close-up of it to show you. Very well. Under that. You can see red up there. Those are all cherries. There's a whole bunch of them. There really are. And we don't want the birds to eat them. No. This starts again. They're not ready just yet. Almost. Of the, they're orange. Of the lilies. Tiger lilies. And look how much my roses have bloomed over here. I'm real proud of them. They used to be just such tiny little rose bushes, and they just took off. And it's a variety of colors, really. From the beautiful pink to that pretty, really light. I think that was my John F. Kay white one right there. And this one's just gorgeous. Look at that. And my yellow ones come back. Yeah. I transplanted the peony from out back. Don't panic. It'll come around. I'll give it a lot more water. It'll come around. This is Athena. She's my newest yard art. I just love them. I really do. Okay, it's a little windy. A storm's brewing. It's cooled way down. I absolutely love it. Got my yard mowed 2 days ago. I haven't done the weed trimming yet. I'm waiting for my new weed trimmer to come in. It should be here tomorrow. And then my roses up here. Everything's just kind of holding its own and doing just fine. Look at these. Aren't these gorgeous? Yeah. Let me zoom in. Now see what the heat does to them? I can get in there. Oh, they're blowing pretty good. It bleaches them. Yeah. There's Henry, Sir Arthur, and my Daisy May. Daisy May's my dachshund. And then over here, I had a hollyhock that didn't make it. Really. It just died on me. So I took it out right here, and I put my water fountain right here. And then I put the taller, taller. This was another clearance sale at Home Depot of the rose on the left. Then I got another clearance one at Lowe's, the pink one right in there. I got to take the tag off of it. My hollyhocks. So see, I took down the that metal pole, which is a T-post. I took it down because they're not here now. This is another rose bush that I planted. Discounted one. If I can get these great big ones on a discount, yeah, I'm all for it. My hollyhocks. Now I've put up just a wooden one right there and strung my fishing line so that they all stay up and they don't droop over. They're such pretty flowers. They really are. I love my hollyhocks because I do artwork with my hollyhocks. I just love them. Yeah. Doggies are out, checking things out. Now I'll show you where I put, that I'm taking out some things on the back patio, and I'll show you what I'm doing now. So the back area, my roses, like I told you, go all the way up to my window, and they do. I really love them. I bought a brand new bag of organic. It is down here, this organic soil. Why? Only because the garden soil is not $2 a bag anymore, so I got a big one of this, and I'll see how I like it. Really, I'll just see how I like that. Fountain over here on the corner is doing just fine. This area still is my challenge area. I'm still waiting for that grass to grow and come in. And if it doesn't, I'm gonna take it all up and put dirt and just fill it with flowers, I guess. I put my hens and chickens of the flowers right down here with some nice little purple. Yeah, put that down there. No, there is nothing buried here. It's just a nice little garden bench with the angel looking over everything. I still need to get this stain off of here. I'm sorry, I've just put it off. I need to get the power washer out and get going on that. I really do. Okay, so then the trouble area, this is the dog run. Trouble area over here by the back. I took out that great big bush and I took out the peony bush because we are going to go ahead and concrete back here. That tree will come out also. I hate to see it come out, I really do, but I'm hoping I can transplant it. I did it once before. It droops for a few weeks and then it comes right back, so we'll see. And I put the other down here now. I went down here and I put that bush right there. And then today, and I've really soaked it, and then today I bought that little tiny bush right there that will grow up and hide all of that stuff. Eventually this fence will come down. And that's kind of the back area where the dogs like to run all the way, and in front of that big tree, that's their area. Okay, this is the area that I am diligently working on in between the weather elements of either rain, wind, or this heat. This is the foundation and the floor part to my new shed. These are our peach trees back here. And then look what I got. I got an apple tree. Seen these, I'm sure, at Lowe's or Home Depot. Any garden section has these. This is an apple tree. And then back here is where I started. I started on the left-hand side. And I put the raspberries that were up front. And then I added some raspberries. Today I added the last two on the end. These were discounted, half price. So I added some more raspberries there. And I think they're gonna do better back here. I really do. I think they'll be all right. Once we get the shed all done, then hopefully this area, the whole thing, I am either gonna put sod or grass back here. And then I open up this fence and let the dogs have all this back here too, because they don't have a whole lot unless I let them out front. So today, while it's cool, the calm before the storm, I'm going to paint my mailbox. Let's begin. All right, I'm finishing up my mailbox. I'm walking out to it right now. It's just such a nice day. I'm going to take some clear coat, spray paint, and spray on it, because that kind of does the finishing touch right here. My pretty roses. I really did clean all this up last night of just the weeds and put down some mulch down here. And for all intents and purposes right now, he's done except the spraying. So let me spray him right quick. I think it looks a lot better from what it was, and I did the pole also with the spray paint just to get it. See his eyes? Put eyelashes on him this time. Yeah, I think he's gonna be just fine. One of these days I'll get back to painting that fence. Here's my roses that go all the way down. All the way down, and my big trees. Yeah, my big tree. And like I said last night, I came out and I just kind of cleaned up all this area right in here of getting all the tumbleweeds and weeds and everything out of here. I planted that little rose bush right there. These are small little rose bushes, so they're going to take a long time to get going. And maybe they'll just stay that small. I don't even remember now. Yard still is looking real nice from when I mowed it. And that's my walk around the yard. I guess I could go up here a little bit. Close. I always have an owl. In fact, he needs to be sprayed too. See what it does when you, what it does here, when you kind of keep at things that, hang on a minute. Okay, I'll try this again. See when you spray it with the clear coat? It just brings them back to life, it really does. Just brings them back to life. Okay, so I've come along here. Everything's really about the same. One of these days I'll do that great big bench around here, either wooden or out of those, the stepping stone, not stepping stones, but the pavers like what's down here, red, only they're different. They're a kind of a square looking thing. Anyway, the yard looks great. And over here, my roses. Hootie Owl keeping an eye on everything. Of course, he needs to. He really needs to. I'm so glad it cooled down today. It's just a day of cool down. I think a couple of days we're going to have this, and I'm glad. My succulents are doing great over here. Yeah, see, they're doing fine. And the lilies. And these little red flowers down in here. This happens to be a tree. I couldn't just pull it out with my hand, so I'm going to have to clip that and get that out of here. He doesn't belong in there. Okay, so that's where I walk around the yard for June. I'm still covering my cherry tree up here. Maybe tonight I'll get up there and get some of those cherries. So this is me signing off with Henry and Sir Arthur of My Nice Lions. I hope the beginning of your June is going great.